it as ugly. I think I've been very fair, which is, bro, there's no FaZe in the arena. The way that game was going at the end, I even said it on Twitter, think it through. That's another fucking documentary right there. That's it. That's the next documentary. We had the fucking one of Ents versus, we had the G2 versus FaZe one in 2022. We had the one last year of Cologne between Vitality and Na'Vi. Whenever you get this map that goes to all the OTs and everyone's making plays, it can't just be that one runs up. It has to be like the heavyweight boxing match. He hits you, you hit him with the uppercut, he hits you back. Oh, fucking hell, it was insane. That match alone was god tier. And the problem with it is, the reason why I say it's ugly, it's not just bad, because one, Eternal Fire deserved to win that game. Like, what do you want to say? Like, I'm not saying they can't be in the arena. They played better than FaZe at the tournament. And the reason it's also ugly is there is one reason why they couldn't get over the line. And that is also, look, you can laugh at Broke you want. My boy Elise didn't turn up. He knows it himself, by the way. You saw him on social media. He had a really bad fucking series. And he knows if he even came with a little bit extra, they win that second map, then we're on to map 3. Who the fuck knows? Because the reason I bring this up is, I think there's a lot of raw teams in the playoffs right now that I don't know how they're going to perform. They might just kind of collapse under pressure. They might just be bad in the arena. Whereas you think about FaZe, first of all, that style of play is so addictive. No one can quit being a FaZe fan. It's just too good. If you don't know, by the way, I'll tell you how pros work. Everyone who isn't actually like friends of Eternal Fire and who's a pro watching that game, in their heart is pulling for FaZe in that one. That's like every old school player is pulling for Rain and Carrigan. Everyone's just like, please, this is the best match ever. And then also, you've got the whole angle that, like, the difference is they would have provided fireworks in the arena. They would have fucking given us, by the way, Carrigan would have been, I'm not entertained, it was Maximus shit, etc. Rain would be doing some fucking bullshit to the camera. You know, they had the whole team there, mate. They were primed to give us that run, whereas instead, it looks like when you consider Flamus isn't coming, well, you know what? It's either Na'Vi, Spirit, or Vitality. Like, just pick which of your two. That's your final. And then and by the way, that's probably rock, paper, scissors. So let's see who wins that one. So I just think FaZe was that little bit of extra chili powder. You pop in the kebab. Ooh, that's not bad. The meat's okay. The garlic's good. It's that little bit of chili, that little bit of sambal. Although maybe the sambal was Eternal Fire in this equation, I guess. But whatever.
Dude, it's just FaZe, again, they're fucking sick. Like, props to Kerrigan, but to Rain, to that entire roster, because they know to fight. Like, if my good point, to open the show is the skill level. Again, FaZe was battling the roster. Like, if we said losing Nico's hard, yep. I know that they got Elite. I love Johnny, but Robs, dude, that's like, it's Robs. He's been there forever. It's staple piece. You know how it works, communication, and all that. And you're fighting in the arena, and they're just entertaining. It's good CS. It's fun CS. It's always happening. It's always coming out. Like, yes, I'm the same. Like, I am friends with Eternal Fire. I root for Rox because I simulate the story that Turkey goes through with the Brazil mentality of like them trying to build a different region, shit like that. But at the same time, when you look at FaZe and how they're going, and I remember Baroki round, and he celebrated. Like, it's funny how when we watch so much CS, you can just tell that new crown where he hits like the 1v3 with the flick, like quick scopes, a pre-fire in Huts. And yeah. He just knows it's over. Like, you know, he's in flow state right now, and he's gonna start hitting. And after that, he keeps going and he's yelling. And here I am, like, I'm in bed watching because it's like 9:30 a.m. here in Brazil, and like I'm getting goosebumps. I'm yelling. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is that round? That is amazing. So it is a sad point not to see them there. Like, and to my point, I do think that Gamer Legion is gonna crumble in that sense. Like, if whoever makes, we do have teams. The beauty of FaZe is that right now they aren't going to be a structure. They did get Elise, but it's going to take time, right? One, for Elise to fit in. I do believe that Johnny is a guy who, different than I was the only guy who was actually able to kick Elise from Liquid at one point. This is one of those secret stories, and this was well intentioned, right? It was one of those things. Like, he wasn't doing well. He was arguing shit like that, and we kicked him for a month. And I tried to get everybody, and we couldn't. And he came back, and it was better for him. And he was doing that because Elise was like, I am going to be the comp player. I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to play this way, and I'm good at this. And when someone does it wrong, like, he'd be pissed and shit like that. But I think he's evolved, and this would be one of those few instances where I'm like, if anyone's seen that show Ted, like from the Apple thing, it's kind of like the same thing. It's like, Jamie, you have to be an asshole. You're an asshole. Go to your positions and do your thing. You know, like, that's you. That's what I want to see Johnny there. So I have faith in him. He's smart. He's one of the most intelligent people I've ever met. He's great. So I think they're going to get there. But even FaZe, like, if they were to make it in the arena, they'd at least be able to do that show from the experience, not from the tactical CS. But it's a different game. So I'm going to miss it. But it's FaZe. I just know that somehow or some way through this year, we're gonna see a lot of this shit. There's always gonna be something going on to entertain us.
Yeah, I mean they're a work in progress right now. It's a shame that they didn't hit the ground running as fast as we wanted for entertainment's sake. But like, this lineup, if they figure out, I just say if they figure out maybe like
they also could have beat Vitality too. By the way, that was a winnable match too. They almost beat Vitality.
Yeah, like they definitely are showing that in stretches they can be a world-class team, but I guess putting it together for a whole series against other elite competition right now it's something that I feel like is going to come that's what I think Austin has a great chance to show us a lot of great CS. The Austin Major, because I think that's about as long as I want for some of these rosters before it's like, okay, you should really understand each other now and probably work through the problems that are hitting you at the beginning of these new iterations.
See more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, be a pleb and don't.